10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good afternoon, friends. It has been a pretty dreary morning so far, and if you're stepping outside for the lunch break, you're gonna need to grab the umbrella. We are still in the 50s on the chillier side. A lot of cloud cover and now active rainfall in parts of the NRV. 50 degrees now in Blacksburg, 54 Martinsville, and 52 degrees now in Roanoke. Now, the next couple of hours, we're going to stay very steady with our temperature profile, eventually in the upper 50s, but average for this time of year, around 68 degrees. So we are significantly below average, and overnight we are back in the mid and upper 40s for the majority of our viewing area due to the amount of cloud cover that we are going to keep around all day today, overnight, and into your Friday. That's going to keep our temperatures overnight still on the more mild side. Live look at our radar, starting to see showers in portions of the New River Valley, working their way into the Lynchburg zone. This line of showers right here, where we're still seeing some heavier bands of rainfall just now crossing into the NRV. This will march towards our area, and by the afternoon hours, seeing some heavy downpours in portions of the area. Now that will continue into the afternoon and evening hours. Scattered coverage the later we get on in the daytime and even into the evening. Now let's talk rainfall amounts, because we have not one but two gloomy, rainy days on the horizon, and we could see some flooding concerns because of the amount of rain we're getting in a pretty short time. In just 2 days, we are going to see around 1 inch to 1.5 inches in some locations. Now, New River Valley around 1 inch to 1.5 inches. The further south that you work your way more towards the south side zone, southern portions of the NRV around 1/2 inch as we move into the Lynchburg zone around 1 inch. That is the same story for Hot Springs. Again, other portions of south side around 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rainfall is possible. Now, the flash flooding risk for tomorrow, again, the 2 rainy days that we have on deck, seeing about that 1 inch and a half. We do have a marginal risk for the entirety of our viewing area of seeing a river or stream or just roadways, low-lying areas that meet those flash flooding parameters within a 25-mile radius, about a 5% chance of seeing that. So that is what that marginal risk is signaling. And we are going to keep an eye on that as we see a lot of rainfall for these next couple of hours. Let's time all of this out on Futurecast. Again, that line of showers will work its way into our area by about 2 o'clock. That's when we are seeing those heavier bands of rainfall stretching all the way from the Highlands to the NRV, and this line will pass through, reaching the south side and Lynchburg zones by about 4 to 5 p.m. So we will see around evening drive time those heavier bands of rainfall. Keep an eye out for that. 7-day forecast. We are still going to be pretty rainy for these next couple of days. Back in the 50s, below average for this time of year. Rain wraps up on Sunday. We're back in the 70s next week. Abby?